Hello to all traders and welcome back to another market review brought to you by Orbex. So all eyes are on the Fed as the upcoming interest rate decision looms. As the American session opens later on today, we're going to see if there's going to be any surprises. It's unlikely that the Fed are going to adjust their position on the rate. However, they could give big signals as to when they will possibly or potentially start cutting their rates. A lot of rumors have surfaced since the beginning of the week saying that they will have rates higher for longer, meaning that there isn't any rate cuts in sight even this year. So that could be quite a hawkish statement. And we could have possibly a bit of a movement on gold as well. We're looking on gold and the dollar index in today's video after the Bank of Japan yesterday surprised by raising the interest rate for the first time in 17 years, coming out of negative territory, which means it's the last country that was in negative rates. So will that give the Fed something to think about as well? Well, let's get straight into the charts. Gold is taking a little bit of a breather at the moment after its record high, and it's just kind of consolidating slightly in this kind of like horizontal triangle position, and we're just seeing now possibly some nice supports. This is on the daily chart, and we'll just see if this particular triangle does start dipping down below 2150. That's the next psychological handle, big support there. If we look on the 4-hour chart as well, we're seeing on the daily chart just before I move that we're really overbought on the RSI. But if you look on the 4-hour chart, we've been overbought very significantly for quite a while. And we had to see quite a big movement in fortunes. I'll just make this a little bit better, interesting. Actually, no, let's leave it for now. I've got the wrong color, but anyway, you get the idea. We're just seeing now that price action was expected to start lowering since we were so heavily overbought on the RSI. So with that being said, gold, as I said, we're just waiting now for a bit of support, a bit of momentum. And where do you think it's going? Well, at the moment, we're just, as I said, slightly to the downside, going a bit bearish at the moment. Will we get another spring in its step in the near term? Will we have this kind of pattern and then break higher? Well, we're obviously looking at the recent top of 2180, 2185 to be a limit at the moment. So if that does happen, will we see more of a sell-off on the precious metal? Obviously, the Fed is going to be a big catalyst for that at the moment. We'll leave it for the 4-hour chart for the DXY index, because we're just waiting to see after the bounce roughly at the 102 handle a few days ago. We're just waiting now that price action could have this V-shaped recovery if we do get some really positive signals from the Fed in the near term as well. That's really going to drive price action a bit more higher as well. So with that being said, it's not looking likely we will get many surprises from the Fed. It's just their statement afterwards, after the initial Fed decision. So we'll obviously keep you updated on that on our Telegram and YouTube channels to make sure that you're not missing out on any big news events. As I said, it's when the American session opens later today, and we'll see if that has any bearing on the movement for gold, dollar, and obviously all the other main instruments that we trade with as well. So trade responsibly, stick with us, stay ahead, and we'll speak again next time around. Bye for now.